Did you really think the movie was over? Nope, not anymore. What started as a cheeky little gag in the 80s has become a full-blown cinematic ritual. But how did we go from Matthew Broderick in a bathrobe saying,
"Go home,"
to studios launching entire cinematic universes with a few seconds of extra footage?
Shouldn't we have a league of our own?
Today, we're breaking down the evolution of the post-credit scene, from Ferris Bueller to full-on franchise bait. And by the end, I'll reveal the one post-credit scene that completely changed Hollywood. And trust me, it's not the one you think. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, where we deep dive into the wild, weird, and wonderful world of movies. And today, we're diving into something we all secretly love, the post-credit scene. You know that moment. The movie's over, but you're still glued to your seat. Everyone's whispering, is there something else?
Cassandra Nova, a megalomaniacal psychotic asshole. A finger-licking dead inside pixie slapping third-rate dime store nut milk. And I'll tell you what she can do.
I'm listening.
She can lick my goddamn cinnamon ring clean and kick rocks all the way to bald hell.
We'll explore where these scenes came from, how they became a marketing weapon, and how, when done right, they can make a movie unforgettable. But more importantly, are they still working? Or are they just cheap tricks to sell the next sequel? Let's rewind the tape.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.
The first major post-credits scene that really stuck in pop culture memory, 1986, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It was funny, it was unexpected, it broke the fourth wall one last time, and more than anything, it was irreverent. It told you, hey, this movie doesn't take itself too seriously. And it wasn't alone.
I'll be back.
Masters of the Universe gave us a very random I'll be back from Skeletor. And Gremlins 2 gave us Hulk Hogan breaking the fourth wall in the middle of the movie, but also a post-credits joke with a gremlin talking directly to the audience. These scenes were fun, weird, and totally disconnected from sequel setups. They were like inside jokes for the movie nerds who never left the theater early or fast-forwarded through VHS tapes to the very end. But for a while, it seemed like they were going extinct. Studios weren't pushing sequels as hard. Shared universes weren't a thing, and with VHS and DVDs, who needed to sit around in theaters? For a moment, it felt like post-credit scenes were just a quirky trend, but then, the tides turned.
Morning.
Hello, Moira.
Enter the late 90s and early 2000s. Studios began to realize, what if we used the end of the movie to tease the next one? That scene, just a few seconds, but it told you, hey, Magneto might not be done yet. It added mystery, it reopened a closed door. Same idea in Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, with the monkey stealing a coin and turning undead, or The Matrix Reloaded, which dropped a teaser trailer for Revolutions right after the credits. These weren't just jokes anymore, they were breadcrumbs. Studios realized, if we give fans a reason to stay, they'll stay. And more than that, they'll talk, they'll speculate, they'll buy the next ticket. "2008, the movie that flipped the switch. Iron Man. One scene, less than a minute, and in that moment, Marvel told us this isn't just a movie. It's the start of something bigger.
Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative.
The Nick Fury tease didn't just suggest a sequel. It introduced the idea of interconnected stories. It was Marvel saying, we're building a universe. And from that point on, every Marvel movie had a post-credit scene. Or two. One mid-credits and one after. Some were setups, like Loki's staff being studied by Hydra, and some were pure comedy, like Tony talking to Bruce Banner in Iron Man 3.
Now that I think about it, oh, God, my original wound. 1983, all right? I'm 14 years old, I still have a nanny? That was weird.
And of course, we got the shawarma scene. Literally just the Avengers eating in silence. It didn't matter what the scene was. What mattered was that it was there. Suddenly, post-credits weren't optional. They were essential. You left early, you missed something, and nobody wanted to be that person. The average Marvel movie now includes 2 post-credit scenes, and fans expect it. The theater doesn't even start cleaning until the screen goes totally black.
Who's our first volunteer?
Alexis Sitsevich, currently serving a life sentence. He is most eager to join us.
And you know how Hollywood works. If something makes money, everybody wants in. Studios saw Marvel's success and thought, easy, just throw in a stinger, an instant franchise. The problem? Most of them hadn't earned it. Marvel built trust over multiple films. Other studios tried to skip the build-up and fans noticed.
Oh, my dear Henry Jekyll. If ever I've seen Satan's signature upon a face, it is on that of your new friend.
They launched a cinematic universe with one movie, and it bombed. But even when the stingers led nowhere, the expectation remained. Post-credit scenes became a standard ingredient to the blockbuster formula. You weren't done with the movie until the lights came on twice. Alright, time for it. The post-credit scene that changed Hollywood forever. It's not Iron Man, not Thanos saying,
Fine. I'll do it myself.
not even the shawarma scene. It was that moment. 3 seconds, no dialogue, just a look. It introduced a villain who wouldn't fully arrive for 6 more years. And yet, it worked. That moment said to audiences, this isn't just a series. It's a saga. And fans lost their minds. Message boards lit up, YouTube exploded with theories, people studied these scenes like Easter eggs. Marvel didn't just create movies. They created a community. And post-credit scenes became the secret handshake. So here's the big question. Are post-credit scenes still exciting, or are they just expected? Today they're a double-edged sword. On one hand, they're fun. They give us one more hit of adrenaline before we leave the theater. But on the other, they can make movies feel incomplete, like a 2-hour trailer for the next installment. But when done right, they're magic. They promise more, they build hype, mystery, and momentum. From Ferris to Fury, the post-credit scene has evolved from a cheeky joke to a pop culture juggernaut. And whether you love them or feel a little burned out, you're probably still sitting there waiting to see if something pops up next. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, and if you're still here, well, clearly you love movies as much as I do. So subscribe for more deep dives every week. And now I've got to ask, what's your favorite post-credit scene of all time? Drop it in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Take care. Still here? Go ahead and check out one of my other videos. Or do whatever you want. I'm not your dad,